Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Good day to everyone who is listening to our podcast today. Another episode, another day. We are very lucky to have one of our cyber CEOs on board on our show today. Ariadne, how are you doing this beautiful morning?
Great.
All right.
Everything is wonderful. It's raining here, but we are
Oh,
good.
raining, not that strong. Everything's fine.
Yes, everything is fine.
All right, that's perfect. So, before we start, I'd like to share with you the goal and the mission of Cyberbacker. Okay, just for you to know as well. Now, our goal as Cyberbacker is to create 15,000 jobs by December 31st, 2025, and profit share 5 million back to its associates while partnering with business owners like yourself who are very giving and generous, typically who work with us because of our business. So, for those listening at home, can you tell us something about yourself?
Yes, well, we have a team here in South Florida, in Miami and Broward County. And my husband
Mm-hmm.
and I, we are part of the team. And then we started in the past, we have resources working with us,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't work very well until we started with the virtual assistants.
Mm-hmm.
And our life changed since that time. Yes, and we have been able to grow our business. Mhm.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So I have a couple of questions for you, okay? Many are wondering, and I'd like to discuss them with you one by one. So, have you had any experience working with, let's say, other team members aside from Cyberbacker?
Yes, we have been working with virtual assistants like 4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years ago. Okay. Now, how about the Cyberbacker? How long have you been working with your own Cyberbackers?
With Cyberbacker, we started a year ago
A
with the
year.
first one.
All right, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, can you give me a comparison? What's the difference between a cyberbacker and a virtual assistant?
Well, the main thing that I love about Cyberbackers is that they have a big company behind.
Mm-hmm.
You are working with a virtual assistant, and this person is assigned to you, to your team. He belongs to your team because he's part of your team. He could be many miles away,
Mm-hmm.
but every day you are in conversation with them, in some video calls with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we are very connected with, right now we have three cyberbackers.
Oh, that's
So
good.
we are, yes, we have a group chat together, and we every in the morning, good morning, and we are very integrated and connected with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's incredible how they are committed to our job, and we are connected with them. But going to your point, the main difference is that there are other virtual assistant companies
Mm-hmm.
that they have the same person, the same virtual assistant assigned for different clients.
Mm-hmm.
So this person is not completely connected and
Mm-hmm.
focused on our task and our the rhythm of our business, and
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes they are working for other clients.
Oh.
Different with Cyberbackers, the person is assigned to us. So if we need something immediately and we send a test, they immediately send back to us, okay, working on that. So we're very connected with them. Other important thing is that we love them,
Mm-hmm.
their attitude. They are very humble,
Mm-hmm.
and the attitude that they is incredible. They have is incredible. We admire them because every day they are they wake up in the morning for you it's late.
Uh-huh.
Most of them is late, but for them is when they start the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible, the energy, the attitude, the good attitude, and we love that.
That's perfect. We're very, very happy that you're continuing to move forward with your partners in growth, of course, with your own cyberbackers. So, can you tell me something about each of your cyberbackers?
Oh, for sure. We love them. We have one, the
Mm-hmm.
first one, that is Troy. Troy is our transaction coordinator.
Okay.
He's in charge of coordinate all our transactions. At the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, he was working with sales,
Mm-hmm.
purchase and sales transactions, and also rentals. Since we are growing, it was a lot of transactions to coordinate for him. And then we hire another cyberbacker
Mm-hmm.
that is 𝗙𝗷𝗋, and 𝗙𝗷𝗋 is the one that is in charge of all the rentals side,
Oh, okay.
and both of them are doing amazing. And besides that, we have another cyberbacker that is Mary, that she is our ISA. She's
Mm-hmm.
inside, she's the inside sales agent,
Mm-hmm.
and she's the one that is calling all our clients and trying to get, to do conversation with our clients, to say happy birthday to our clients, to have a good relate, connected with our clients, because sometimes we don't have time to call to
Yes.
all our database. So she's the one that is helping us getting connected with our clients. If we have an event, she's calling to invite our clients to the event,
Mm-hmm.
and she's the one that is working on that.
Hey, that's perfect. So you already have three with your 1 year with Cyberbacker, right? Three people supporting you in your team. That's great. That's really, really
And
great.
we are planning to have three more.
Wow,
We
that's
have in
perfect.
our goal for this year to increase to, yes, we
At least
have
three
we,
more.
we want to increase, yes, for one buyer as assistant, that is
Mm-hmm.
the one that is working with all the buyers, creating the offers,
Mm-hmm.
um, doing follow up with the buyers,
Mm-hmm.
with the lender, with the buyers, and this part.
Oh, that's
And yes,
perfect. That's great. You're really growing the team with, of course, your own, let's say, cyber team of your own. That's perfect.
yes,
That's great.
yes.
So,
Mhm.
let me ask you, Ariadne, what do you think your cyber backers would say? I mean, would say about you?
Oh, you have to ask them.
There, that's perfect. That's perfect,
Yes,
actually.
but
Mm-hmm.
well, I am very strict
Mm-hmm.
with all procedures. We have systems in place, we have procedures in place, and we are trying to, they can follow up all the systems. So this is the way that we can grow, because when we have
Mm-hmm.
systems in place, is the way that we can continue, and we can increase the production, and we can grow our business.
Of course.
But at the same time, I love them, I care of them.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very good relationship with them personally also.
Mm-hmm.
They are not, for me, they are not only the virtual assistants, they are my our team, and we
Yes.
care them. If they have any issue, I talk with them. If they are not performing, sometimes as we expected, we have a meeting with them. What is
Mm-hmm.
happening with you? You have any personal problem, any family issue? I
Just
think
let you
that,
know.
yes, I think that they feel this love and care.
All right, that's good because just to let you know, I spoke to one of your cyberbackers before we got on this interview. Now, I asked her, "What can you say about working with Ariadne and her team?" Now, this is what she said. This is 𝗙𝗷𝗋. Okay,
Oh,
so she said, saying that Ariadne is a great person would be an understatement. She is so fun to work with, and I truly appreciate the time and effort she puts in helping each of us in the team. I could say a lot of positive things about her, but infinity wouldn't be enough. I am
oh,
indeed beyond blessed being in her team. I am no longer working with the mindset of self progress, but instead, I am striving every day for our team. That's what Shaira mentioned
Oh,
about working
yeah.
with you.
No, and I love them. I love them, and let me tell you, they are extraordinary persons,
Mm-hmm.
people. You know, they do more. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they go extra mile in everything. Sometimes it's Friday and we are stressed because
Yes.
we have under contracts in the last hour, for example. You know, last Friday I will going on vacation and
Yes, of
we put
course.
in the contract 3 transactions. So we need
Wow.
help from them, and it means that they have to spend extra hours, but they are doing so happy that it's really comfortable for us and really nice for us to work with them. This is not what we want. We want they have the time that
Mm-hmm.
they need for rest, but they feel like this is their job and this is their team, so they contribute incredible. I really love them and they go always extra mile.
The extra mile. Of course, from basing from what I hear, even your cyberbacks are very, very thrilled, very excited all every day to be working with you, Ariadne. Now, let me ask you, what makes this a successful partnership with your cyberbackers?
Well, they save me a lot of time. You know, sometimes I don't have the time for every repeated task that they learn. One of the important things to
Hmm.
and we can talk later
Of
if you
course.
want, yes, about that. But going to your question, I think that it's incredible the time that they save me, and not only me,
Hmm.
my husband that is working directly, in the business with us.
Hmm.
We both are salesperson, and we are in the business. We have a lot of clients, and our goal is to be more in front of the clients. So all the admin tasks in the future, we are now distributing to them most
Hmm.
of them, but the goal is that most of the admin tasks, as much as possible, is being done by our team, and we are focusing on the sales task.
Sales
The,
tasks.
generating new business, new under contracts, new listings. This is our goal, and they have playing a role incredible and important in our growth.
Of course, in the team as well. So let
Yes,
me,
for sure.
as you mentioned, they have been a part of the team, they're part of the family. How much time have they saved you once they were a part of your team?
Oh, I can tell you that it's like a three me and three my husband. Yes, because they are working hard and they are doing things that if if we don't have them, we have to do it. And maybe we can spend three three parts of the
Hmm.
time that they do because we have done it before
Hmm.
more often. But it's incredible how they have saved time for us. And if you want a number, I can
Hmm.
tell you thousands of hours.
Thousands of hours. Good. That's good. Of course, imagine having another set of, let's say, six extra sets of hands working with you and your team. Of course, trying to reach your goal every day, every month, every year, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And before, I want to
Hmm.
talk to you about what is very important for realtors when they are hiring virtual assistants,
Hmm.
how they can succeed with this, because it's very important to spend time training them.
Hmm.
You do a great training the 15 first days, but we need to let them know how we work because every realtor is different and we have different ways to do things, and this is something that they need to learn. And we have spent hours training
Hmm.
them. I remember that we use the 30, 60, 90
Yes.
days plan. So in the 90 days, I almost do a Zoom call every day or every other day with them. And we have checklists. And we do a Zoom call, and I was doing with them, and I checking. First time I teach them how to do it. Second time they do it, and I am supervising what they are doing. I am looking at in the Zoom call what they are doing, and continues doing that. And every time that they had a mistake, I send a private message. This should be done this way. This should be done the other way. What it means is this. So we are in the training process at the beginning that is very critical in order to succeed with them. So this is what I recommended. No, don't leave it alone. We
Yes, of
have to be
course.
connected with them, and we have to let them know what they are doing is good. And if they are something that is not good, what is the thing that they are not doing good, and how they can improve it in order to reach the goals.
Of course, to make sure you also have to invest your time in helping them so that they would be effective at what they do. That's perfect.
Exactly.
That's great. Now, if you don't mind me asking, I know that relationships, they don't really start off great, or there are no perfect relationships, right? Now, let me ask you, what have been some of the opportunities that you and your cyberbackers have encountered in the past?
For example, with Troy, one example, the transaction coordinator is not simple, it's complex. And each transaction is different. We have a checklist, and we have procedures to follow. We are using command that, you are very expert with command,
Yes.
and Troy is very expert with command. But in the transactions, they need not only send email and not only send text. It's critical to get connected with the agent, get connected with the clients. So one of the important things I explained to him was, you have to call, you have to
Every time.
you have to talk, because sometimes they don't understand the email as it should be, and it's not clear conversation, and it's not only sending the email. You have to follow up. You have to receive a response back. And this is the other important thing. If you see that you don't get back from them, call, follow up, and we have increased, the performance doing that.
That's perfect. So really, again, investing your time, trying to teach them how they should do it so that they can be great at what they do. That's perfect. Proper coaching. So let me ask you one last question, okay? Now, what advice would you give others when hiring a cyberbacker and partnering with their business partner for the future?
I said one first, that is training
Yes.
well, and also taking care of them. Ask them for their family, their situation, what are the challenges that they have, what are the goals that they have, because it's important to know what are the things that they are thinking, that how we can contribute to them, to their progress, to their success, and to their personal development as well. I love them. I care of them like a family, and their attitude for me is the most important thing that I feel I have to care more about them,
Of
because
course.
they're so humble. If they made a mistake, immediately they say sorry, it won't happen again. How can I improve it? In a person, I think that this is very I appreciate that in a person, because if you want to grow, you have to you have to be humble and to understand that you had a mistake. In order to grow, you first need to understand what you are not doing correctly, so you can improve it and do it better.
Of course. Again, you mentioned earlier investing in their training. Now, also, you want others to invest in their personal life as well. Treat them like family, something like that. Am I right?
Yes, for sure. Most of the cyberbackers that we interview are they have great background. They, they have careers. They are so smart. And then, but if we don't spend time to let them know how we do the things, how we work, they will do it, but they maybe if we spend more time, they can do it better.
All right, that's perfect. That's great, Ariadne. Thank you very much for the input. I have one last thing to ask, though. I believe in your area, the main language isn't really English; it's Spanish. Am I right?
Yes.
Spanish. Me personally, I would really love to, let's say, learn how to speak Spanish. But can you help me out here, Ariadne? How do you say hire a cyberbacker in Spanish?
Contratar.
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 Contratar cyberbacker, something like that. Okay, perfect. All right. So contratar cyberbacker. Everyone who's listening, thank you, Ariadne, for your time. Again, thank you for being with us. We'll catch you in another episode. Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.